go over the new Inkwell Note that just dropped. I might have to at some point get up because I have to go answer the door. But God will 10, thank you for gifting 10 subs. We also had Virtue with the Prime, Tyler with the 78 in a row, and Garrett with the 111 months tier 2. Thank you very much and welcome back. We are farming W's, man. We are farming W's. Holy fucking shit. I can't believe some of the things that I read, all right? GMS is gonna be so fucking good in the very near future, man. And obviously we're jumping the gun, but it's gonna be so fucking good. Oh my god. You had me like what? Yes, I'm over 18. Yes, bro, we're pogging. Okay, so I don't have to like read it word for word, but we got a new Inkwell Note. Okay, it's Tom Biolo back at it again. Inkwell, it's been a month since the first note. In that note, touched upon the further localization direction of GMS and how our service will begin to pave our own path, one that caters to our particular situation and player base. After all, even though Korean MapleStory is where the game's content originates, our service has taken a vastly different turn. I discussed how I was thinking about the long-term direction of GMS and how my plan is only in its infant stages. Even so, I couldn't just ignore pressing issues that needed to be addressed immediately, which is why I shared certain decisions that have already been finalized. Great. We started our MapleStory Western project in February of this year, at which time we did a review of our service as a whole. While I shared things with you that have been confirmed in the previous Inkwell's note, I left out many things that were still being discussed. My intent was to not appear ambiguous about things that were still being decided. However, due to the speculations that arose after the last note, I decided to post another note today to elaborate on some things, some of the things players have been wondering about. Okay, after my observations of GMS at the start of this year, I decided to first start working on Heroic World, as you should. As I joined the decision-making process, I discovered that it can take drastic measures and a lot of persuasion to shift the service into the direction I envision. Yeah, keyword on fucking persuasion. Yeah, there's gotta be like some fucking leverage to be able to like do this shit, man. I swear to God. I know GMS players were worried about the future of GMS after seeing many of the recent changes in KMS, so I focused my response on highlighting the unique elements of GMS and finding a direction that focused on those. My previous note was that for me to be present. For me to present my thoughts after thinking deeply about those things. As with any undertaking this ambitious, we ran into difficulties when executing our new plans, which led to delays in the second quarter roadmap, but I personally believe it was worth it. I'd like to extend my thanks once again to everyone for their patience. Now, just as I focus on the issues close to the hearts of players of Heroic World, in the previous post, I would like to take some time today to talk about the issues close to the hearts of players in Interactive, in Reg Server. Okay. All right, I'd like to also discuss a few details and some design decisions in June's update. Something happening immediately, right? Not everything, but some things are going to be happening immediately. Okay, for interactive server. Okay, before I go into these details, I'd like to make one thing clear. I do not intend to take a one or the other selective approach towards this. It's not as if I'm thinking GMS really ought to focus on Heroic World or GMS really is really about interactive. The two worlds clearly have different characteristics, and I want to home in on and take advantage of those differences. Okay, Interactive World has an important place in MapleStory's long history and tradition since the very start of GMS with Scania and Bera. The friendships, accomplishments, history of longtime MapleStory players exist in these worlds. Thank you for the hype train. Really appreciate it. Charlie, thank you for the 8 months, by the way, for the Prime. Thank you. I believe they should continue to exist into the future. However, as I observed Interactive World during the MapleStory Western project, I wondered if players were truly interacting as smoothly as their world type name implied. They are not. I saw several elements in the current structure of GMS's Interactive World that could use improvements in its game design. Also, the trade system and economy should be the foundation of Interactive World, and in those systems too, I saw places where we needed to make improvements and live up to the identity of an interactive world. As such, I would like to address the following issues related to Interactive World trade: restricted items. Bro, these are things that everyone brought up, right? we made videos, right? Like I made a video, secondly the video, Nier made a video, like I posted it in the fucking Bean Brigade Discord, and I was so happy to see a lot of these things actually being addressed, like actually being talked about, right? Which is so fucking crazy. Trade restricted items, right? Several items in Interactive World are currently untradeable, restricting the interactive experience. That is the identity of Interactive World. That is the weakening. This is the weakening of the flow of goods needed for both leveling up and maintaining a healthy game economy. I took a close look at the history and reasons for these untradeable items in an Interactive World. Most of them were made untradeable as a way to mitigate the effect of bot and macro accounts of normally producing these items, but these restrictions were excessive in the current environment, and I think the namesake interactive gameplay experiences is more important. Thank fucking God. To decide whether an item should be tradable or not, we need time to closely observe and analyze each item, taking into account the current service trends, demand of each item, and the effect of the supply it has on the economy. This review process is still ongoing. However, there is one thing I can mention. As of this summer update, June fucking 12th, newly obtained Soul Erda fragments and node stones in interactive in reg server will be fully fucking tradable. This will not include versions obtained from events. We will do our best to internally track and manage any issues that could arise from this, and will continue to review other items that may need to be changed to be tradable. Bro, finally, okay? It took them fucking like 8 fucking years to make node stones fully tradable for mobs, but we're getting fully tradable Soul Erda fragments in reg server. That doesn't mean that you don't need to grind. You still need the energy to be able to keep up with the fragments, right? A lot of people have excess energy, but you still need to fucking grind the energy to be able to use the fragments, okay? This is so fucking amazing, okay? Thank you for doing at least this, right? Which so many people have been asking for, and I'm glad that Inkwell is on the same fucking page as the players that are playing this game. Okay, now let's continue. As I strove to understand why the trade and economy in GMS Interactive Server was so strained, I realized it was due to the unique service situation in GMS, one that is so different from the other service regions. Part of the difficulty is that not as many people in each game world participate in economic activities. This was discussed internally by Team GMS starting late February, and I would like to share my current thoughts about this. 2 things need to be accomplished. First, we need to ensure a constant influx of new players, as a healthy economy requires a certain threshold of participants. That is true. Then we need to find ways to constantly encourage all players, both new and current, to be active in the economy. Also true. As such, a key part of MapleStory's Western project's long-term goals for GMS is to gain new players to increase retention in the game, be it in interactive or heroic world. We're currently working towards that, but I'll talk about that in more detail in the future when it's ready to be revealed. Now let's discuss another issue in interactive world. That's good. You know, we need more players in reg server, in reboot, right? We need to make both better, right? Number 2, world merge. He actually fucking addressed world merging, okay? If revitalizing the game economy of interactive world doesn't prove to be enough, we're considering a world merge. Okay, so they're first going to try something before, you know, potentially merging servers. Okay, if we go into this direction, this is so crazy too. It won't be a current worlds are kept as is, but they'll share a merged auction house, which is funny because this is something that we talked about, and it's great because he's literally mentioning this like shared auction house idea in this fucking post, right? The last GMS world merge was in 2019. We've had many game system changes since then, which is why there are several key technical issues that need to be solved or resolved before a world merge could be executed well. Yeah, a lot of logistics, right? For sure. Mostly like, I guess, like guild names and stuff like that. I think economy wise, most of the servers are like around the same. Channel wise, we would have to have, I don't know if like 1 big reg server, 2 reg servers, 40 channels at the very least, kind of like, you know, like Chronos, right? We would definitely need 40 channels. But the highest priority would be to resolve the technical issues first and decide on a direction on the merged method, and guarantee it be all done with stability. This requires a large amount of development effort due to the sheer volume of the task, for sure. Plus, we need to ensure player data is handled with care, of course. Therefore, we're instead of rushing into this, I want to make a decision after a comprehensive review with a focus on ensuring stability. If we do decide to move forward on this, we are tentatively looking at September 2025. That is still little over a year away, but there will be updates made in the meantime. And again, they're trying something else aside from like going in on a world merge. They're going to try to revitalize the economy. I don't know how they're going to do that, but they're going to try something first before thinking about merging servers, right? Reg servers. Okay, that's fine. Frenzy totems, bro. Oh my god, if you didn't think this post could get any fucking better, and it does, this post gets even fucking better towards the end, okay? Luna was left out, unfortunately, yes. They mentioned the fucking elephant in the room. They're talking about frenzy totems, right? Like the two fucking words that Nexon doesn't want you to say or mention ever, right? They are talking about frenzy totems, right? This is fucking crazy. Moving on, I want to point out a current imbalance between players in Interactive World regarding the experience of leveling and acquiring certain goods. By the way, I don't know if it's jokes, but people are already trying to sell their frenzy totems. At least in Barra. I don't know about other reg servers, but it's already crashing down. Like it's already like again, I don't know if it's like jokes or anything like that, but it's already coming down just because of this fucking Inkwell Note. This is not only a problem that current players find frustrating, but it's also a barrier to retaining new players. 100%. I'm referring to the topic of the Frenzy Totem in Interactive World. I believe the Frenzy Totem has been a bit of a hot potato in GMS Interactive World for a long time. It is a sensitive topic, but I believe I need to address this. Thank fucking God, okay, that you have the balls to do this. In my exhaustive review this February of the current Frenzy Totem, I observed that only a small number of players have them compared to the total number of players in Interactive World. Obviously, it hasn't been available for like 6 fucking years or whatever. For how few Frenzy Totems there were, it sure had a massive impact on the game, and yet it was being utilized by only a select few, of course. And they even mentioned Frenzy Totem service, right? After the Frenzy Totem was released, service became common amongst players. Not after it was released, honestly, like after you made it unobtainable. Okay, let's be honest here. Not only does this cause issues with the game's balance, but also creates imbalance in the leveling experience between players. This imbalance intensified after the sale of the Frenzy Totem stopped, as you couldn't get the item anymore. They addressed that as well. The Frenzy Totem didn't just affect the leveling experience, it also affected the game economy in regards to the acquisition of goods. Yes, simply making adjustments to this item right now will only domino into a series of other issues. Yes, absolutely. So instead, we're reviewing plans to address this imbalance of opportunity and create a smoother supply and demand flow of key leveling items. After a few alternatives are currently being reviewed, such as including the Frenzy Totem again in Marvel Machine or separately providing via sale items with similar features as Frenzy Totem plus other essential games and goods. Bro, we also talked about this, right? We also talked about this, and I really hope that they take this in consideration. Putting Frenzy Totem back into Marvel and into Philos is a step in the right direction. But man, if you were to just release a 30-day Frenzy Totem in the cash shop that people could buy, right? Like fuck putting it in Marvel and Philo books, okay? Fuck that, right? Unless people want like a permanent version, right? You can essentially get a pseudo-permanent version by buying a Frenzy Totem coupon in the cash shop to then be able to grind well, right? Also, let's extend the 2x coupon from 250 to at least 275. Right, that wasn't mentioned here, but come on, man, it's been a long time. Level cap is no longer 275, it's 300. Let's make that level 2 that 2x coupon at least to 275 at the very least, okay? And again, it's not like regarding Frenzy Totem, but I'm including that here, right? But also like the sale of other items, right? Like fire starter rings could also be sold in a 30-day variant in the cash shop for people to buy. Okay, which would be I would rather them take that direction than introduce it back into Marvel or whatever. Okay, yeah, 30-day Frenzy printer, fire starter, it would be insane. It would be fucking insane, and I want them to take that direction. And please please, I hope someone at Nexon is gonna watch this. I hope they're watching right now. Please consider that over just putting it back into Marvel Machine or filler books, okay? I would like to let you know that nothing has been confirmed yet, and this topic is still being reviewed, obviously. We're currently running an economic simulation of offering an alternative. We're also doing a technical review of server overload based on field mob spawn. There is no fucking lag in Reg server, okay? Frenzy Totem does not cause lag. I don't give a fuck what anyone people say, okay? Like, spawn enhancers don't cause any fucking problems in lag. Considering the impact, this is something we need to approach carefully to see if it's truly the best plan. No changes will be applied in this summer June update, of course, but we hope to announce a confirmed plan soon in September. It's not going to be right now, but man, right after, it could be as soon as the fall, and I have to go fucking answer the door. Oh my god, I'm sweating. Okay, sorry. Which is great, okay? Something as soon as even fucking September, that would be great. Oh my god. I don't really know what to add. I don't know really what to say, but aside from like our actual concerns are being conveyed and actually being fucking listened to, and there is a active plan to be addressing some of these things. I am literally fucking mind blown, all right? I'm literally fucking mind. I don't understand what the fuck is going on right now. I don't understand what the fuck is going on. This is not what we've been used to. Quite the opposite, obviously. But this is so fucking good. Next, we're going to talk about the Maple Reward Point Shop, and guess what they fucking did? Guess what they fucking did? That's right, they put bonus cubes into the fucking Reward Point Shop. Oh my god. My neighbors are like so fucking pissed off right now. I swear to god, I'm yelling at the top of my lungs. I want to let you know that the Maple Reward Point Shop will be revamped, not just in Interactive World, but across all worlds. The current Maple Reward Point Shop has items that aren't as useful as they once were, leading to an unsatisfactory purchase experience for players. This is being revamped. We will debut the revamped Maple Reward Point Shop in the summer update, June fucking 12th. The following items in the will be the new contents of the Maple Reward Point Shop in Interactive World, okay? They are adding bonus fucking cubes. It's just 5, right? But hey, we just have 5 regular, you know, black cubes and red cubes. 5 fucking bonus cubes now in the Reward Point Shop. This is fucking great, right? Android naming coupon, no limit. Sharing tag or item tag, no limit. No limit to scrolls. Protection scrolls. Return scrolls. Guardian scrolls. Shield scrolls. No fucking limit. Okay? No limit to hyper teleport rocks. You can just have a fucking permanent hyper teleport rock. As long as you have the reward points. Right? No fucking limit. What else? And into Reboot, they're adding 2 hair and face coupons and a pet snack. You don't need to buy a pet snack anymore with with actual money with an X. You can buy it with reward points, right? To be able to use 3 pets on your character. It's only 1 per month, but I mean, bro, it's something, right? It's a step in the right direction. It's a step in the right direction. And then in all worlds, okay, in all worlds, they are adding no limits. They are adding 90-day versions of Transparent NX. Okay, so now you don't even need to spend NX, right, to buy transparent items. There is no limit, and you can wait for the permanent sale, whether it be like, you know, during Black Friday, during Christmas or whatever, and just have these in the meantime. They're adding pets as well, okay? 3 different pets, and no limit to the Water of Life, which revives your pet for 90 days, okay? So you can maintain, you can have perm pets essentially, right? You can maintain pets permanently with reward points. Insane, absolutely insane. And this is really good for Reboot as well, obviously. I will tell you about other things we're considering next time. They're considering even more things. For now, I'd like to discuss some things about the summer update. Okay, and what I want out of this too, but before we get into the summer update, please, for the love of God, okay, if someone, bro, if Inkwell, if you are listening right now, anyone in Nexon is listening right now, please, we want the cash app to be better. Please, for the love of God, remove the fucking 90-day stuff, okay? Like this stuff, you know, for reward points, maybe it's fine. Like actual cash shop, please remove the time limitation from the cash shop. Make everything permanent. Make it a little bit more expensive. We're gonna fucking buy it. PSSBs are already permanent, right? Every NX, but make the default stuff permanent. Make it a little bit more expensive, right? For obvious reasons, but make it permanent. People will fucking buy it, okay? And please, for reboot, add vac pets permanently in the cash shop, okay? Stop making this an event, especially with like these weird ass fucking sales where you're selling it to players in the second update rather than the first update, right? Most of your players that are going to be coming into the game are in the first update, right? Not waiting for the second update. Why are you selling vac pets in the second update? Okay, doesn't make sense. Like for example, in New Age recently, as of New Age last update, vac pets went on sale in January when the event was or when the patch came out in October, right? There should be no reason why vac pets came on sale in January, okay? It's fucking stupid, okay? Have them permanently available in the cash shop in Heroic, okay? We all want that. We all want that. No, I'm not talking about a permanent vac pet. I'm talking about permanently having them in the cash shop. Aside from like releasing them twice a year, right? Having to wait to buy them. I just want them permanently available. I don't care about having a permanent vac pet. No, that's, I mean, like, they gotta make money, right? Like pay your fucking subscription to farming. I don't care. Okay. Oh. Upcoming updates. GMS is now officially moving in the direction of providing the type of service that best suits the needs of our own service. With the summer update, MapleStory Western Project presents wants to make a public statement and mark a watershed moment for our GMS service. Therefore, while the GMS update this June 12th will be based on the KMS Dreamer update, it won't follow the update as is. GMS will move forward with its own update. What does that mean? What does that mean? Who the fuck is this? Bo? I don't know who these shadows are. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who this is. The update name and slogan will also be different than that of KMS Dreamer. I don't know. Okay, because bro, I look at this and I think it's like an afro or something. NLC, it might be NLC. That's what I thought too, right? It might be NLC. We've reimagined the name and slogan of the update to celebrate this milestone. Stay tuned, as we'll be announcing it in our official website in a few days, June 5th. All right, mark the fucking calendars this Wednesday. Okay, next Wednesday, June 5th. All right, for the update preview. The contents of the summer update, which is June 12th and July 17th for 252, was previously revealed in the Q2 roadmap. I'd like to clarify a few things to help Maplers understand some details. Okay, Mush King, maybe, yeah, maybe. And then this is like the fucking Esfera mob, I think. And then I think I see like a slime. I don't know what I see, honestly. Base system. For those who haven't seen the previous Inkwell Note, and for those who weren't sure on what to expect after the previous post, I wanted to touch on this topic once more. As mentioned in the previous Inkwell Note, GMS will maintain its own specs for the following matters. These decisions were made by taking into account the current gameplay experience of GMS players as well as the nature of the GMS service. There will be no adjustments to the following in GMS: the maximum amount of mesos players can obtain while hunting, the availability of cubes and how potentials are obtained and adjusted, which is, you know, kind of good and bad because rank server players do want meso cubes. Meso acquisition multiplier and the price of intense power crystals in heroic worlds, and the availability of Ursus. The content above will be kept as they are currently in game. Okay, we already knew that. High Mountain. High Mountain is new content that is added in the KMS Dreamer update number 3 and is high level content for 260 plus 6 job characters. In GMS, we're making the epic dungeon playable starting with the summer update number 1, June 12th, so that players can obtain the perks of the content quickly. That's fine. I believe you'll enjoy accelerating your growth as quickly as possible with the large amount of EXP and Soul Erda related rewards. Related, that probably means both energy and fragments. However, in regards to the Maple Coin system, which was first introduced in the KMS Dreamer Epic Dungeon content, after internal review with Team GMS, we have decided not to introduce the Maple Coin system for GMS in this update. That's fine. Fuck the Maple Coins. I'd like to provide some additional insight on this. That was lightning. The reason why Maple Coins is not currently being implemented has a lot to do with GMS maintaining its own specs in the base system mentioned above. I hope my stream doesn't fucking cut off. Unlike with the KMS Dreamer update, the GMS environment will not be implementing a cap on mesos earned. We will continue to maintain a high meso acquisition multiplier in heroic worlds, and will continue to maintain the Ursus content as a meso source. Therefore, we decided the Maple Coin system in the KMS Dreamer update, which was to put into place to account for the removal and change of the above systems, was not suitable for GMS. That's fine. I'm fine with that. To create a positive gameplay experience, we're removing Maple Coins from the rewards and replacing them with Soul Erda fragments, which are essential for leveling up, thereby keeping the rewards in alignment with the direction of the GMS gameplay experience. Why did they say fragments though? Is that already assuming energy? Because Maple C got fragments and coins. So if we're replacing coins with fragments, it has to be both, right? It has to be both energy and fragments. God will 10, thank you for 10 gifted. Also, Woo, thank you for the resub, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, probably both. We will keep an eye on the role of the Maple Coin system in the future KMS content update trends. If at some point in the future we feel the use of Maple Coin and GMS will be a positive addition to the gameplay experience, we are open to considering it in a way that best fits our service environment at that time. However, at least for now, Maple Coins will not be introduced to GMS. That's fine. I'm fine with that. No meso cap, people can farm to their heart's content. That's fine. That's fine. Addition of a grandest content familiars. I said, like, bro, this would probably be good to like give us like in fucking winter, right? Like at Maple Fest. No, apparently we're doing it fucking right now. Okay? There have been ongoing requests from GMS players to add familiars to the grandest content. Obviously, this update, July 17th, version 252, adds familiar drops to the Cernium area of the grandest content. I know people are thinking it's just Cernium, regular Cernium, burning Cernium. It is a start, okay? It is also where most people will be after they hyperburn. It is a start. These areas will be fucking packed, okay? They will be fucking packed, but they will slowly implement it for the other areas. I want them to actually go back and like do Arcane River as well, but considering Grandis is the main focus of, you know, like after Hyperburn, 260 plus and whatever, it is a start. I also hope they, again, I hope you're watching. I also hope that you go and review the actual system, the familiar system, and make it more intuitive and player friendly, right? What do I want to see? I want to see us to be able to expand our familiar storage in Reboot, right, in Heroic, because there should be no reason why we're only subjugated to 100 slots, right, unless you were there for the revamp, right? So there's no reason why there should be only 100 slots. And the second thing is to fix and change how familiars level up at the very least, right? I want you to remove the need of leveling up familiars to 5, right, to level it up there, and then it only resets back to 1. We don't need to level up the familiars, okay? Fuck that. And make tiering up 100%, okay? All you have to do is maybe like double the amount of familiars you need, because right now it's like an 80% chance to epic, 40% chance to unique. Make tiering up 100%, but increase the amount of familiars needed by 2, okay? That's all you need to do. And you significantly make the experience, because this system has a shit ton of trash lines, unless you also go back and fix that up too. It has such a crap load amount of bad lines in it, right? You spend all that time grinding, potentially failing, you know, epic to unique like, you know, 8 times, and then you reveal your epic fam, and you get like a 10% chance to tickle your butthole. Okay, nobody wants that. Okay, nobody wants to fucking change their character to red, outline my character in red and dex +5. Okay, nobody wants that. So please, at the very least, also make the system a bit more player friendly and intuitive. Also, while we're at it, let's remove the gauge. Okay, let's have familiars permanently be summonable. Okay, or add a different way to be able to, actually it doesn't really matter, because if we have Grandis fams, we're going to be able to manage our familiars, you know, like we'll be able to like buy the gasoline. But hey, we don't need to manage it. All right, just make them permanently summonable. All right, just make them permanently summonable. Okay, it doesn't need to have a fucking timer. Doesn't need to have a timer. Okay, so it's a start. Okay, we'll continue to consider updating familiar cards to other Grandis areas sequentially. Please do it fast. Okay, I don't want to wait 3 years before it comes to fucking Carcion. By then we'll have other areas. So please do it fast. Do it like every update, you know, like an area or something like that. Okay, but like it's a start in Grandis, or it's a start in Cernium, but it really needs to be all of Grandis. Okay, I know it takes time to do this, right? It will take time to do this, but like, you know, take time in between each update to do another area, right? Let's do that. GMS special event. In line with the slogan of the new update, I've prepared some small events to thank you for your support and patience with the GMS service. Participate in the events to earn exclusive rewards. The campaign will start in the summer update, June 12th. Okay, so it's not going to be a huge event, right? That Inkwell event or whatever. But it's some goodies to take advantage of, to progress your character, progress your account. It's going to be nice. I don't know what it is, growth potions, whatever it might be. But yeah, I mean, so some familiar cards, you know, would be nice. Would be nice. A free legendary fam as a token offering, you know. Closing remarks. Since the last Inkwell Note, I've been overwhelmed by your support and by your love for MapleStory. In fact, for a month after that, there were both internal and external dilemmas that undermined the plans and the approach that I and Team GMS developers were pushing for. Being able to announce today's note, as well as the last note, involved a lot of good faith and convincing. I'm sure it did. I'm sure it did. Nevertheless, I believe that it's right to overcome these difficulties if it means making the game better. Thank you. I don't want to compromise and take the easy path. I want to remain on the right path, even if it's difficult and takes time. I hope for your continued support. Everyone on Team GMS has been hard at work preparing for the summer update. I'm grateful that so many Maplers are interested in and love what we do. To thank you all, to thank all of our players for their patience, and in anticipation for the new update and all the future changes for GMS, I've prepared a small gift. 2 mag pots. All of these are tradable. Select growth potion, 10 EXP nodes, a 500 arcane or 100 sacred symbol, selector coupon, Fairy Bros damage skin, and smart street smart glasses, sunglasses. Please make this permanent, okay, bro? The Inkwell hat and these glasses, can we please make them permanent? All right, can we like, again, with like the 90-day stuff, especially for NX, please make it permanent, okay? Like, we want to wear your face in game. All right, everyone wants to show their appreciation. Like, we love what the future of GMS is going to look like. Okay, we've been fed really positive vibes here. Let us just be able to wear the items, all right, to show our appreciation. All right, instead of making them 90 days. So I hope, you know, for now, but like you'll go back and maybe reconsider making the stuff permanent. Okay. And we got another gift, and this gift is available from right now, May 29th to June 12th, before the start of the maintenance for well, I guess it's not called Dreamer. It's gonna be called something else, and we'll know next week, right? And then you have to go to the event hall to claim your thank you gift, and you have to be level 101 or higher, and zeros have to complete story quest act 2, right? EXP nodes and symbol selector coupons can only be claimed by characters that are 200 or higher. Thank you for reading this long post. I hope you look forward to a more enjoyable Maple story coming this summer. As much as you trusted and waited for us, we'll return the favor. Sincerely, Hambyolo, head of Western Development with Team GMS. And who's that hiding, like, you know, back there? why you hiding? Why you hiding? Man, this is great. This is such a fucking right step in the right direction, you know. I am my hype. I am being just like overwhelmed by emotions. Of course I'm excited. Like all of this is really fucking good. You know, all of it is really fucking good. The tradable fragments and node stones finally, you know, for reg server, a potential world merge, you know, but you know, trying something else and maybe revitalizing the, you know, the economy. The you know, frenzy totems potentially coming back, or an alternative where, you know, maybe like a 30-day version that you can buy in the cash shop, you know, to increase spawn and maybe fire starter rings or whatever. Like, you know, the possibilities are endless. A better reward point shop. I would like a better cash shop in general, right? Which we talked about, and you know, I hope that they go over that as well. So we'll see like what the update name is next week. I'm very excited. I think this is obviously a step in the right direction, and I'm very happy. Let's scroll back down here, right, in his closing remarks here. I believe that it's right to overcome these difficulties if it means making the game better. I don't want to compromise and take the easy path. I want to remain on the right path, even if it's difficult and takes time, right? The path of the players, right? Actually addressing key things and issues, you know, that people are bringing up, you know, that we want answers for, you know, that have been, you know, dismissed and, you know, silenced, you know, for all these fucking years. And it's not going to be easy, right? And it involves a lot of good faith and convincing, obviously, on their part, from them. But they, you know, what they're communicating to us right now, like they are fighting for the betterment of GMS, for the better of the community and the game, right? Like what we want to see, right? And hopefully it works. And if it doesn't work, let us know, you know, like don't just keep it in. Let us know like what you're thinking of. Like it'd be nice to get like more regular updates, you know, like you know, that like stuff that might work, you know, that we're thinking of that isn't going to work because of this, right? Oh man, my back hurts. Thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Big thanks to Rooney, Eric Guritti, Justisu, the JP, Joshua Alvarez, Restrict, Little Joke, Justin Miranda, Tails Cursped, and Lake Tiger for being members and supporting the channel. Click that join button down below if you would like to become a member and support the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.